Okay, so I just got tracks for this. I'm gonna try out. So this is the mounting kit for this model. These are not new. This has been mounted on a smaller four-wheeler. So I'm not really sure. Some of the part from the earlier installation is still left here. So I'm not sure what I need to take off and replace with this new mounting kit. Okay, so these are marked. So this is for the left and this is for the right. All right. Okay, so this is gonna get drilled out. So I did print out the manual here. So you're not supposed to lift this before fitting this bolt in here. Otherwise it's not gonna fit in this angle, so I need to lower this. Yes, you can do it like this instead to get the correct angle. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I gotta do the other side while this is still down. So I was searching for the screw M12 65mm. Couldn't really find it, so I started marking up the things here, but I realized it was already in here. So this needs to be inserted like this. So. Yeah, that's on. So next step is pretty much the protection guard. So the instructions were actually kind of good to here. Then it got kind of messy. So here it says attach limiting cable onto front sub table plate, but it's not really showing a picture of any sub table plate. It's just showing that the tracks are supposed to get installed. Then if we get further in the instruction, we can see that this is the this is the limiting cable. So that's supposed to get installed in this. So I'm not really sure in which order I'm gonna get. If it's supposed to install the tracks now and then, I guess it's easier installing this before installing the tracks. I'm just gonna wing it. the loose for now, and then we got the. So these bracket is coming here, so it's not the same as this one. So I'm just gonna again remove all the old stuff here. So that bracket is supposed to go to the back. I just got a little bit confused in this drawing, so I still gonna need that thing. So I'm just gonna remove that. Yep. So I guess I'm just gonna screw this back on. I just gotta put this on and see if there's anything else I need to think about. Okay, so this is not coming up. Yeah, I need to get this higher. I can lift that separately. Just need to get it up a little bit higher so it's not that much. So that's coming. Is this maybe coming? Like this. Feels like that's supposed to be. Well, this is going. I'm pretty much just gambling now, but this feels good. So, and then we get the washer like so. I guess I gotta need to put the correct engine there. So let's go. So the distance here is supposed to be 55 millimeter. I guess it's supposed to tighten this to the pipe that's here. Okay, now it's against the pipe. I think this is actually done now. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I'm forgetting something. Let's just type this and call it done for front. So on this side, this bracket has to go and be replaced with this. I don't know. So these bolts. Okay, so this is actually blind rivets. So these are, what are these called? L1. What is numbered? Rear superior subtable support. Okay, so this is subtable supports, 2 of them. Those go in there. Not really a picture of that, but okay, so this is go. Okay, did I miss that? Where is it? Oh, put it upside down. So it's going like that. There we go. And then these are going to get screwed inside these supports. Like here. Good. I think this is done now. I got 1 bolt though. So I got 1 bolt and nut left. But it's probably not needed. I mean, why would I send this in the kit if it's not needed? Thanks. Let's go try this thing. Alright, so the last thing you need when installing tracks is so this is a DPS box. I think it stands for dynamic power steering. So what that does pretty much is I think think it's just adjusting the steering force. And another thing in Sweden, in order to have these road legal, they are limited to 60 kilometers an hour. The box adjusting that limit. So yeah, since the wheels are normally way bigger, they're going to get the wrong input when reading the speed. So if you don't have this thing and you have a Scandinavian model, it's not going to go fast. Right, so visibility is kind of a problem right now. So, in order for this to go to park, you need to just a little bit. It's the same with the tire. I don't know if it might be some adjusting thing, but yeah. So I'm gonna need other stuff to heat this cab. It's going to fog, and you see the ice build up in this thing when it's not heated. So yeah, gonna do that. Okay, so I went and got some stuff. Yeah, I also got some food while I was up in town there. So I did get this. So this is a heat package. So this is just some standard stuff. I got this for 160 euros. And then I got a lot of different couplers. I think I in total gave 300 euros. Some different connectors. Hose clamps. A little bit more hose. Okay, so it's supposed to sit like so. It's really small. Oh yeah, I got this also. So this is the same thickness as the machine has, if I need to connect that. So this was originally bought in the summer for my rock drill to the compressor. So if you want to connect an external air filter, you can do that by connecting this and then use a hose going out. But we'll see about that. I think this is gonna be rather simple on this. So every air vent is pretty much pre-installed on this. So the only thing you need to do is just hook up a heat source. So this is just the coolant line going to the radiator and coming back from the radiator. So we're just gonna plug two hoses onto this. I'm gonna do that on the other side. Oh, that kind of small plate here. I guess I can take the rest later. So I'm reading through the Can-Am's instruction. So they also sell a, well, heat and ventilation kit for this model. Pretty much looks like, well, not the best picture, like this. Reason for not buying that is that, well, I don't really have the budget for that right now, I think. So I get with a DIY kit instead. But this instruction do have some good pictures here where to cut the hoses here. Okay. Alright, so I gotta cut the first one here. Just gonna clamp this off. Gonna try to come from underneath here. Just working on feeling here. Okay. Let's try with the knife to get this. Best thing I have. Oh, there we go. Alright, that went easy. I got these hose clamps. So these are meant with a special tool. I ordered them because I thought I had the special tool, but I couldn't really find it now. These can be a real pain if you don't have that tool, which I think these are gonna be. Let's see if they got sprung away. I'm not going to get that in there. So I got this, a kit for making your own hose clamp. So I'm just gonna use this. I can measure from this. Okay, so this is coming. I guess we can put on this first. Like so. Then you just squeeze this thing. And then we got a hose clamp. So we can put like there, that's kind of good. Now it's gonna go from the big one, well, to this big one, and then other reduction to the small one that fits the heat exchanger. Let's go in here. Or like so. I think this is the best. Let's get this in here. Okay, it's good. So I'm just gonna plug this with a bolt, so I can release the hose clamp from that side. So let's see how to fasten this thing. There aren't really any. I'm not really sure. Maybe I need to open this to get something. So I'm thinking about. So this is sitting like so. So I'm just thinking about screwing this straightly onto this, and then the hoses are coming in like so. And in the future, if I want to take air from the outside, I can connect this. That is gonna go through this. So I need to screw it from this side. I think all the screws are the same length. I just gotta use blind rivets to be able to screw this in. So, do you want it to look straight or do you want it to be straight? That hole is gonna come. Just drill this in here. Oh. Okay, so this is kind of perfect. Work out where that hole is. So I'm thinking about having this, well, it kind of have to be like this, since the hoses are coming like that. I mean, if I should have thought of this before, I kind of would have made it like this, so the hoses would go kind of in line there. But this is gonna be good also. So I thought about cut this out, but I just gonna drill it instead. I don't have the proper tool for cutting this out. So I just need to be able to pull this through like so. It's a shame this is hard plastic, the sleeve. I thought it was supposed to be rubber when I bought this, but then you would like just be able to cut around this and make this sink in there pretty nicely, but this is hard plastic, so that's not possible. Okay. What do we put it like this? So I'm gonna drill the hole for the cables here. So I'm gonna cut this washer so it doesn't go on the edge there. I'm gonna crimp these coppers on to fit with the existing cables there. So I found some hose clamps to actually fit here, so I'm gonna use them instead. Can go like, maybe I can come in a little, then go like that. I realized the system was kind of empty, so I remove those. Okay, fill the system, test the system. Okay, so I believe these cables are the one sitting here. So I'm gonna check if that's correct. Okay, so let's take one kind of brown or reddish. We have that here. Yep, that's a contact, and then we can use this. Okay, no contact on any other stuff. no one is a ground cable. Okay, so that's the cable's coming, so I'm just gonna connect these. Feels like solid beige is a good ground cable. So I think these are the speeds, low, medium, high. Not sure if that's color correct, but so we're gonna use the blue for that. I guess we can have the cables here. So, now I really would like a 3D printer. I could make some really nice connections here with that. So I got this pipe connecting through this, and which is going to connect to that. How do we make this best way possible? You can really print out something nice and just kind of slide it in there. But we don't have a 3D printer now, so I'm really gonna invest in that. If I ever get my account balance up to the healthy condition after building the garage, I'm gonna have to buy myself a 3D printer. So, what if we just... Okay, let's try with some plastic. So I'm gonna try to, so there's an edge here and there's an edge here. So I'm gonna try to screw this in like this. My plan at first was, I was searching for an old rubber hose. Would be kind of perfect fitting around here. Didn't find anything, so I'm gonna go with this. I don't know, I think this is that kind of airtight. I think they're a really good fit actually. The part is coming there, another is going in there. Maybe I should, if I should glue this in here, so this doesn't come loose. It's kind of tight, I'm gonna glue it. On. So these air vents are only covered with tape. Oh, well, it's a recipe there. Well, so it's kind of nice. You see, everything is pretty much pulled there. So. Same for these. It's just unscrewing these covers, and you got complete vents there. Let's see if this solves that. No, it's just smearing it out. I need to find something better. So this was really a slimy glue. I gotta find something else. So I'm just gonna mix this. Oh, it's a really good fit. And then this is going here. Okay, this is better than I expected this to be. So it's only the power left now. Then it's pretty much finished. I think you're supposed to pry this open. Okay, so these are the cables we're working with. So that was ground. Let's try the other one. Did I use this? Okay, that's even higher. I don't know, maybe that was low. Oh, let's open this and try that. Oh yeah. Oh, this is just so nice. High speed. Alright, so every time I turn on the ignition now, I get the high speed on the fan. So I'm gonna have it like this until I get my selector switch. It should arrive in a few days. Yeah, so we're gonna go and move a sauna on the ice. So I kinda just want to get this working. Alright, so I'm gonna help my friend move this thing. So I need to buy a new Viper blade. This one kind of frozen, it's broken. But I mean, that fan is working. It's keeping the condensation off here. Not sure how it's gonna be when there's a lot of snow on the floor and it's just wet inside. So we're gonna figure that out. Yes, those are hot. Gonna see if I need to fill some glycol. Only thing with the fan is that, oh yeah, that thing is empty. I need to fill that. Only thing with the fan is that I don't know, it's not really blowing that hard that I expected it to be. It's like it is on a medium setting even though it's on high setting. So I need to check that if there's something blocking the system. Or if, I mean, but at the same time it's just two small outlets, so I mean you can't really expect a lot of that. Well, it's hard to see when it reaches the top. Alright, let's leave it like that. It's a really nice sound of this. Maybe we're gonna take a sauna after we move it. I don't know, would be kind of nice. So this is a hole they made for it. To take the dip in. Yeah. The reason for moving this sauna is actually that it's too deep here. I mean, you don't want to get drawn under the ice there, so that's the main reason for moving this to a more shallow place. We're not going to move it long though. I think he wants it there. Far, it's gonna get put there, so. Alright, let's try this stiff on. Low gear. Vi borde gjort spår innan så att det tog så här. So they just kind of flatten the snow there. This thing, I mean, it's kind of fine pulling that. It's just that it became a plow. we're just gonna winch it back here and then just get a lot of speed. I mean, this is hard area here, so this is the best way to gain some speed. Ja, ja, det är som att den suger fast i underlaget. Oh, like a dance.
Varför har det gått så jobbigt för?
So I got some sausage. That would be good for the sauna food. Really pushing up water here. The opener for this. Vi blir lite steg. Ja, det måste verkligen skära i. Med fler verktyg det kommer ändå bli en tavla.
Jo, och sen alltså de vanligaste verktygen där. Och sen kanske...
Nu kan jag bilda hårt. So I finally got my selector switch. I think I gotta put it here. If you originally buy the system, you take off this sticker and you put it here. So here is the selector switch and here's the temperature setting. But this doesn't fit there, so I didn't find a button that actually could fit here, so I'm not going to bother with that. So here's the cables. Okay, maybe it's easier taking this button off. So we got the markings here. There's L, M, H, B, and C. So I guess the L stands for low, the M stands for medium, and H for high. And then we got B. Might that be maybe battery? And C, common. Probably not used. So if I put power here and turn to 1, that power is going to get transmitted to 1. Turn to 2, that power is going to be transmitted to 2. And so on. we got 1, 2, 3. Now so I gotta put this fuse to the power there, so I have some kind of protection. I guess this outlet here is fused, but I'm not sure how big fuse that is. Probably way bigger than the fan needs. That's quite a much. That is going to power, and this is going for the button. Okay, so I gotta go with the fuse that's 7.5 amps. That's the best one I've found. So when deciding fuse for something like this, you just check out the wattage the thing is supposed to pull. I think not really sure how much power this is using. Maybe 50 watts, something like that, between 50 and 70 watts. So by putting a 7.5 amp fuse in this, I'm allowing 90 watts to be pulled. And if this thing starts pulling over 90 watts, this fuse is gonna burn. So you pretty much use the voltage from the system, which is 12 volts in this, and you multiply that by the fuse size. So 12 times 7.5. That's 9 here. So this is going like so, which was, okay, that is medium. Should go there, and they should go here. Okay, so low, medium, high. Enough. So this little one is going here. That way. Let's click then. Just clicked in, and then we have the battery that was going for. The battery was going on that side. Here we have those leftover cables that we don't need. To the side. The airflow in this, I actually expect it to be a little bit higher than it is right now. So everything is closed, they put on. I mean, sure you feel it, but it's not really that much. You just, this up, okay, let's go get a paper. If you put this here. Oh yeah, sure. What side of flow is actually, it's not actually that bad a flow. Yeah, so I mean, it's not good, it's not bad, it's working. Yeah, one other thing with this system, so I didn't bother putting in a valve there to regulate the heat. I mean, those wells aren't really that expensive. It's like 30 euros and you get a knob like this. I didn't really bother with that. I'm just going to go with max heat when I need that. And if I feel like it's too much, I just gonna buy the well to regulate the heat there. So, but this is gonna work for me as it is right now. Gets the glue off. It worked much better here. Så det är egentligen bara att köra på högläget hela tiden.
Det är väl racingväxel.
Det är racingväxeln är rätt det. Och sen har du är högväxeln i. So Gramps been eager to try this thing. I got stuck for the first time. Possible to steer. Oh. That's... Nope. Nothing there. Only tensioners. Is there enough? Well, I got a lot of tensioners there, but no. Well, that's kind of exact. Let's try to get something. Come on in here. This thing is for sure heavy. I'll tell you that. Real nice weather though. Sun and everything is coming. That's really nice. Look at this. It's like winter wonderland here right now. So I did see a shovel there at the caravan. Let's use that. Ah, that didn't hold. So I was just going here to get the battery charger. Oh, it's frozen to the ground. Oh, there. All right. You know what, I've been thinking about towing this thing to the garage. Kind of nice having a little bit of a coffee room until I build the other one. I mean, you can make food and stuff there and take a little nap if you want. See, the problem is on the plus side right now, and the snow gets really compact. You know what? I kind of realized I have under the passenger seat. I actually have some straps. I kind of realized that. Nah, forgot about it. So I got a box under that seat. Okay, let's give it a try.